So, is the tech rally ready to keep on rolling? Let's ask Lou Basenese, founder and chief analyst with Disruptive Tech Research. Nice to have you back, Lou.
Good to be here.
All right, so let's talk about Alphabet. Apparently not suffering from the backlash of YouTube advertisers. Those advertisers have been worried about having their ads appear with objectionable content. And in fact, they actually cite growth as the key to profits. So what do you think? Could we see more fallout in the second quarter?
I think this is a headline issue right now, but not a bottom line issue. You've not seen it show up in the numbers yet. The thing here to keep in mind is growth covers a multitude of sins on Wall Street, and right now, even the backlash isn't enough to offset the growth Alphabet is enjoying on three fronts. You've got more people using smartphones, which is bringing them more search revenue. You've got more commerce being done online, and now you actually have a lot of offline businesses advertising a lot more online. So collectively, that is helping Alphabet offset any of this backlash. I mean, I think it's definitely a risk. If it's not something that's addressed appropriately in the quarters ahead, it could go from a headline issue to a bottom line issue, but not right now.
All right, we'll watch it. Amazon posting its 8th straight quarter of profits, which rose more than 40% in the quarter. Cloud computing was a little bit soft. What stood out to you in Amazon's report card?
So cloud computing stands out because the AWS segment enjoyed 43% year-over-year growth. That's behind Google, which had about 49% growth rate. And Microsoft cloud unit actually had a 93% growth rate. So Amazon's far and away the leader here, but this is a very competitive space. So I think that's something to monitor. That being said, AWS accounts for 10% of Amazon's sales, but it's a huge profit driver for them. So again, it's a cash cow that's allowing Jeff Bezos to just keep investing in new initiatives. And I think there's one that's very key, and that's voice. You've got Mark Zuckerberg and all these other tech giants talking about what the next interface is, what's the next platform. I'm telling you, I think it's going to be voice. That's how we're going to transact a lot of business. Yeah. Alexa has a huge lead. Introduced about 2 years ago, Alexa went from handling 0 tasks to, on the call, they mentioned it's now up to 12,000.
And giving fashion advice.
Yeah, giving fashion advice. So let's talk about next week, though. So next week, we're going to be getting results from Facebook and from Apple. So I'd like to hear what you're looking to in those reports. What are you expecting?
So Facebook, there's this narrative, David and Goliath narrative, that's trying to be woven for Facebook versus Snapchat. They just need to put that to rest. This story is not going to end like the one did in the Bible. Snapchat is just way smaller. And here's the thing. There's not much patent protection in the social media space, and we're seeing that play out to Facebook's benefit. Whatever Snapchat comes up with, Facebook innovates and knocks off very quickly, almost reminiscent of how Apple has proceeded through the years. Let someone else do it first, and then we'll do it better. So I think Facebook needs to put to rest any of those concerns about Snapchat. Instagram is enjoying tremendous growth. They added 100 million users since December compared to Twitter, which only added about 9 million users. So that gives you some perspective. Pivoting to Apple, look, I think perspective matters here. In January, analysts were just universally skeptical about Apple. The stock was trading under $110 per share. I mean, fast forward 4 months, and now everyone is tripping over themselves to raise their estimates. They're talking about the iPhone upgrade cycle, and I really think Apple is still all about the iPhone. That's been a huge criticism for the company. But honestly, Google's still about advertising revenue. Facebook is still about their platform. So I think Apple here, just focus on what the upgrade cycle looks like heading into the end of the year.
All right, we will see how it goes. Thank you for your perspective, Lou Basenese, founder and chief analyst with Disruptive Tech Research. We appreciate you being here this morning.
Glad to be here.